Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Tiger Talk. I'm your host, Drew Elrod, Athletic Coordinator at Adairsville High School. And Coach, it's been a few weeks since we've got to do the John Cudd Show, and thankfully we had an off week.
Yes, sir.
So we always look forward to an off week. And so let's start out talking about our off week. Every year we have at least one, and some years we have two. And I know that during those times we're always looking to improve. We're looking to rest. We're looking to maybe get back to some fundamentals and maybe a combination of all those. So just talk to me about what took place this past week in our off weeks, the things that you and your staff felt like, hey, that's something that we could go back and address, look forward to Lafayette. Just talk to us. What does that look like?
Right. So, well, first of all, it was good to come get into an off week after a win.
Sure.
So it's always good to do that. You go back and look at things, just some things you're trying to get some guys back healthy. You're trying to clean up some things, especially, up front, on both sides of the ball, back end of the defense, making sure that we're running our routes to the right areas and trying to open up some things there as well, and just working on our reads and going back and just really taking some time. Obviously, we want to look at who we're playing next.
Right.
So we'll try to introduce some things with Lafayette coming up, with Calhoun coming up before the next off week. But just trying to get back to some basics. We took Monday off, but we took care of film. We wanted to make sure we got the kids in. We gave them the weekend off, after those 4 weeks, and gave them Monday off to do some film work. So we did film with our kids. Just going back and looking at some things that we want to get better at. But moving forward, we practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, just trying to better ourselves at what we're good at, and trying to find those things, and with our personnel and things, and the guys that are injured, getting some of those guys back. So we'll be able to do that hopefully this week, and move forward. So that was basically it. Gave them Friday off, and then rolled right back in here. Sunday met with the staff, and then Monday we get the week running with Lafayette with already kind of a game plan in place.
Sure. Yeah. So kind of business as usual once you hit that game week. But you said that one advantage of having that off week kind of early before you start reaching play is very important, because the games we've had, you obviously want to win every football game that you go out there and play. But the ones that really matter the most as it relates to region standings, playoffs, this is really the start of the season tomorrow night.
Correct.
As we travel to Lafayette. So let's talk about Lafayette. Opponent that we're familiar with. We've played the last several years and being in that region, and they're 3-1. Got a good football team this year, much improved, I think, from what we've seen the last few years. I know they feel good about some of those younger kids that are now ready to step into some of those varsity roles. So far they're 3-1. They beat Chattooga 25-0. Gordon Lee, they lost that one 24-7, and then they went on to beat Dade County 17-7. And this past win for them, I know, is a huge win. Beating Trine, two schools close together, pretty good rivalry there, 32-14. So let's talk about Lafayette. You can take either side of the ball first, but what do they do? As you and your staff have seen on film, that what they do well, and some areas that you like, man, they really got it going in that direction, offense, defense, special teams.
Well, they have switched over to the wing T on offense, and what it's done for them, they're more physical than they have been up front. They've got some guys that are definitely capable to carry the football. They got a receiver that is really a playmaker. When they throw the ball up, he goes and gets it. So almost all three levels right there. You've got to be very conscious of being in the right spot, fitting the right gaps, making sure that we're rolling coverages to the right way. So been very impressed with how they've played up front and the way they run the football. And then obviously they've got a couple guys on the outside that they can throw it to. Defensively, they're a four-man front, but they do a little bit of everything. They bring a lot of pressure. And those things, working on that, working on blitz pickups, those are things we've really, tried to hone in on the last couple of weeks to get better at. But they play physical, they play fast, they swarm to the football. So this is probably one of the better Lafayette teams we've seen over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think so too. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for us as we go on the road up there. Got to think about this the other day. I know they have turf. you know, when you and I were coming up high school and in college, it was such a rare thing to ever play on turf.
Right.
I know in high school, I never played on turf. And then in college, I think just a handful of times.
Right.
Now we've joked about this. Our kids very rarely get to play on grass.
Absolutely.
And so Lafayette used to be grass, but now they're turf as well. They have a beautiful facility, a beautiful field. They've done a good job up there. So we're looking forward to seeing you up there tomorrow night at Lafayette High School, 7:30 kickoff. This is, as we've said before, this is the kickoff to our region schedule. So we're looking forward to going up there, compete against the Ramblers, and hopefully coming home with a big region victory. Some more things that we've got going on this week with our athletics. Today, our freshman football team will play Altoona at home at 5:30. So we're looking forward to seeing them going out there and working hard and playing the Altoona Buccaneers. Volleyball will be at Sonoraville, traveling there. And then obviously tomorrow night, football will be at Lafayette. Saturday, we have several events taking place. Softball will go and play Woodland. That'll be a JV and a varsity game. That's at 10 a.m. Competition cheer. We're very excited about our competition cheer team and what the season's going to look like for them, the potential they have to hopefully make a run at state. They're going to kick off their first competition at Calhoun High School on Saturday. JROTC Raiders will be competing at Osborne Park down there in New Hartley in Cartersville. So a lot of things going on. And, you know, we look forward to support all of our programs, all of our teams. You get out if you can and go support them this upcoming weekend. Let me say congratulations to our middle school football team on a solid season that they had that just finished up. Came up just short, Coach, the other day against Christian Heritage, but it was really exciting to see the growth of that team this year. So we're looking for those future Tigers getting up here. And also our middle school softball team, they're playing in the tournament this weekend as well on Saturday. And I believe their record's 14-1, Coach. I think they're only been beat one time. So they're looking forward to winning that region on Saturday as well. So a lot going on here in Tiger Nation. You follow us on social media, follow us on those platforms to stay up to date with what's going on. And we're looking forward to again seeing you tomorrow night at Lafayette as our football team kicks off at 7:30. So, Coach, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Sir, appreciate it, Coach.
Until next time, go Tigers.